ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. You know, that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. What a terrible, terrible shame. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back.
You know what I really like about
this at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle at Sherrill. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Price. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third down play from the gun. He's got the tight end to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it in, it's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Breaks the tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Simmons. Swings it out to the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Price.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Got his man. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on fourth down from the 17. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
When I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the...
Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. With the catch, it's Wingo. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throws for the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snagged in the middle, it's Sherrill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the grab, it's Sherrill. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it down to the 32, 1st and 10 coming. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's caught downfield.
It's so difficult when the QB gets outside the pocket because now it's not the first play anymore. It's the second play that hurts you. Once you see him and he starts to scramble, now receivers know they got to make the second effort. If they're on the sidelines, now they turn up the field. If they're running across the field from the other direction, they got to come back towards their quarterback. So it's not the first play anymore. It's the scramble play now.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets, right?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Throwing out to the left. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Lee. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for space. It's Price. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Young. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've moved it inside the 10. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Back to pass. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Trying to set up the screen. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Bradley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback?
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense, it just gave you a good stop. They need another one for you.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they had so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Lee. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that forward.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Sherrill. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the air, it's Simmons. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And they'll bring them down after a short pickup. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that... play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Lockett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Looking to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Finds his big tight end. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Price.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Touchdown! They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.
Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gee. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying play action. Pulls it in, it's Morrow. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Madsen. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rebels are in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Buying some time. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6th on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Madsen. They'll run the screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
Brings him to the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Slithers into space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Rebels will have it 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Gee. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gee. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Up-tempo for the offense. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sure hands, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll try to pop the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle to Sherrill. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Flushed out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Got through with the 35. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The short hands, it's Coleman. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they got going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to the ground game on the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the grab. It's great. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Madsen. dances away. Sails one into the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Right on target this time. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sherrill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Rebels line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Commodores will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to...
There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Lee. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quick completion on the out route. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. It's a draw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Gee. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Under fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth.
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need...
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So they'll get... winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot?